Hey, I'm Cheyenne. I'm the drummer here at Elevate, and it wasn't even a year ago that I was having some life issues with anxiety and depression that was ultimately ruling my life to the point where I couldn't even go do normal daily activities like go have lunch in the park, or there are times where I would go to the grocery store and have a full basket of stuff and just get this feeling of uneasy, unsettling feelings, and I would end up leaving everything in my basket right where it was and walking out of the store and going home. It was this feeling of fear. I didn't know what I was afraid of. I just knew I was afraid. I sought out help from a doctor. I went in and got put on a couple medications. I remember thinking that I have to be medicated to be happy. It takes a while for those medications to kick in. It became so life-gripping that my boss texted me one day and asked me not to come into work because it was affecting how I was working. I remember that day trying to not think about how it was becoming apparent to other people, and that itself led to like a breakdown. I felt like I was about to pass out from hyperventilating because I just couldn't breathe. That's when I decided to pray for the first time in a very long time, asking God, like, if you are really present in my life, I need you the most now. And it was not even a moment later that I felt the most peace I've ever felt in my life. After that, I text my sister, whom I'm really close with. I text her and asked her if she would like to find a church to go to. I came to Elevate that Sunday following my episode in the grass. I showed up at church, and it wasn't until I got to church that I realized it was Mother's Day. We lost our mom in 2011 through a really long fight with cancer. And that day, Sandy was actually preaching. And she gets up there and she's talking to all the moms out there, and then she starts talking about her mom. She fought cancer as well and passed away around the same time that my mom did. The next Sunday I came, Pastor Cheyenne was preaching. Several months before, there was a case where a man had killed his two friends and was being sentenced to prison for life with no parole. And before he went, his one wish was to go sit in a church service one last time. And when he got to Elevate, Pastor Cheyenne brought him in with open arms, and he sat in the front row listening to a word of God one last time, and then he went to prison. And when I heard that story, I thought, that is the church that I want to be a part of. That was the day that I raised my hand at the altar call and decided that I actually want to become a follower and not just a believer. And so it's not even been a year. Mother's Day will be a year. But I am so thankful I am not in the same position I was in. I'm completely different, and I'm still changing so much. There are convictions in my life that I felt the need to change, and I'm in the process of working all that out. I don't have the same desire to party anymore. Things touch me in a way that I've just got more compassion, a bigger heart for people now. I believe that the medication helped somewhat, but I really really truly believe that it's my relationship with God that has made me so content. I don't deal with the anxiety anymore. Depression no longer as well. I decided that I was going to wean myself off the medication. I've been off that since, I guess, completely off since December. 2 Timothy 1:7 is, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind." I just want to give people hope that are going through the same thing. The life change that comes after following Jesus is worth every bit of it.